So Sunday is the day that Jesus rises from the grave. And on this day, he makes 5 appearances to different people. And we are told about this in Matthew 27 and 28. Well, early the next morning at dawn, Mary of Magdalene and Mary had gone to the tomb. And when they arrived, there was a great earthquake, and the earth shook, and an angel appeared, and he had rolled the stone away, and he was sitting on the stone, and his clothes were shining like snow, and he was as bright as lightning. And he said, "Do not be afraid. I know that you come to seek out Jesus, but he's not here. He is risen as he said he would. And you are to go and tell the disciples to go to Galilee to meet him." Well, the guards were so terrified that their bodies shook and they fell down terrified. And the women left running, and they were afraid, but they still had joy as they were running to go tell the disciples what they had seen. And as they were running to go tell the disciples, suddenly Jesus appeared before them, and they ran to him and they fell at his feet and they began to worship him. And he said, "Do not be afraid. Go ahead and tell the disciples to meet me in Galilee, and I'll see you there." And so they went on. Well, while the women were on their way to tell the disciples, the guards went into the city and they told the religious leaders everything that happened. And so the religious leaders, they made a plan. And so they had decided to give them a large sum of money. And they said, "We'll give you this money, and we want you to tell this lie. We want you to tell everyone that the disciples came while you were sleeping and stole his body. Don't worry, even if the governor finds out, we'll pay him a large sum of money too, so you'll be fine." And the Roman soldiers did exactly as the religious leaders told them to do and took the money. And you know, to this day, that is a lie that is still believed. Well, Jesus showed up, and the disciples were amazed when they saw him. They worshiped him, and they were so excited, and they were afraid too, and some of them still doubted. And Jesus said to them, "All authority on heaven and in earth belong to me, and I am giving it to you. Now I want you to go, make disciples of all nations, baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Teach them all things that I have commanded you. And you need to know I will be with you always till the end of the age." May God honor the telling of his word.